Right. I thought I'd do a quick video about some inserts I've got off Etsy. I said that I would do because they're ridiculously cheap. They are £6.50 for a Carcassone insert and £8.13 for a Suburbia insert. It is £8.94 for postage, but if you do two, then it goes down to £7.50 for postage, £7.70 for postage. So Suburbia would be £16 and Carcassone would be £14, something like that. That's including postage. And if you go to the broken token, Carcassone costs £28.50 before postage. So even though the postage is quite expensive from the Ukraine, it still works out £13 cheaper than a broken token. Obviously, they're going to have a different interior. So I just thought I'd show you what I've got. So it came packaged like this, and this is how my broken token ones have come packaged before. So I don't think there's anything wrong with the packaging. And if you look inside, yep, hang on, I can't do it with one hand. There you go. They're the two that I got. I've got, which one's that? Suburbia. Oh, it says there, doesn't it? Suburbia, there. Oh, look at that fucking filthy floor. I was going to hoover before I did this. And Carcassone. So Carcassone is £6.15 plus £8.94 postage, which reduces if you order more than one. I should go and see how much it costs to order in bulk, because that could be something worth doing. Looking at it, it's absolutely fine. Were I to critique, and I don't know anything about laser printing, I'd say the burns seem a little bit more, but only minorly. And once they're in the box, you're not going to see it, are you? It's all going to be locked away in the box. And you've got all the different symbols for the different expansions. And that's from somebody called Tower Rex on Etsy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this up and show what it looks like in my Carcassone box, so you can get an idea. But I think £6.50 is not bad. Will it go together all right, though? I'll tell you after the break. I've just started popping it, and I just thought I'd show you this. The quality of the wood is thicker than broken token. Broken token is not as sturdy as this. This feels better already in its sturdiness. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you this. Obviously, you haven't got to compare and contrast, but broken token feels a bit like, I want to say plywood, but I'm not a carpenter, so I have no idea. But it feels thinner, the broken token stuff. This actually feels thicker, yet it's substantially cheaper, even with the postage. You're still only talking 14 quid with the postage, when it's 20, what did I say? 23, £28.50 for the broken token Carcassone insert. So I'm going to go ahead and build this now. Okay, here I am halfway through with my Carcassone insert, the one that was £6 summerty summer. You know, prepare this easier. Prepare this easier? I should prepare this better. Anyway, this is the complete insert. It's alright. It's not bad. You've got a little tray there for all your extras if you've got some of the expansions. All your instructions are there. Even the instructions for the expansions. You've got each expansion has its own little symbol. See, that's got your water thingamajig. That's your normal base game. This is for the rest of the expansions. This has got the score markers from one of the expansions. I'm guessing there's a spare. All your player pieces. Bridges. Pigs from your pig expansion. You've got a large meeple from your large meeple expansion. And then you've got definitely not a chess piece from the definitely not a chess piece expansion. The only thing I'd say with this, for £6, is it doesn't click together as easily as the broken token inserts do. With the broken token inserts, you put them together and you have to put little blobs of glue on the joint, so it's a little bit finicky that way. This one, it's really, really tight, really, really tight, as in you have to get a bit of a hammer. Well, you have to get the hammer and tap bits in, and it some of the pieces are a real fucker to get in. I'm sorry, but they are. And here, this one broke because I was being so forceful. So it was only on my last 2 boxes that I actually thought, I can't find it now. Well, to get some sandpaper, I can't find it, it's somewhere around here. To get sandpaper and sandpaper the bits, which I suppose putting glue on and sandpapering are sort of 2 different sides of the same coin. You're still having to do something a little bit finicky with it. And also, this is my Suburbia one, which I'm going to do next and film at the end. On each of these connectors, I don't know whether it's going to come up. Can you see those extra lines? I found that you break those extra lines off and that makes them fit. I don't know what the point of that is, whether it just makes it a little bit more adjustable. But again, it were only sort of on the last 2 boxes that I realised breaking these and giving it a little sand made it so much more easier. So I'm going to have a go at this using what I've learned from that, which is, if I'm struggling, take an edge off and sand it down. Yeah, and that's it. And don't be as forceful. See, so I think that's me. Just being a bit forceful. It's a little bit frustrating, but it's fine. So for £6, I'm really not complaining. This is a wonderful box for £6, and it all fits together really snugly and rests on there, and then everything goes in, and I can get a few more expansions. And I've tried tipping it up. I don't know why I tipped the camera up. I tried tipping it up, and that was fine. So that is from Etsy, from Tower Rex, and it works out cheaper with the postage. With £8 postage and £6, that's £14. For the Carcassone insert on Broken Token, it is 28. That's £13 cheaper, 14, whatever the maths is. You work it out. Okay, now on to this. Scratch that. Suburbia, piece of piss. Went together perfectly. Didn't have to use anything. It all slotted together perfectly. And I was set up. I'd got my hammer, my shop blade, my sandpaper, my toy apricots. But it all went together perfectly. I didn't have to sand or hammer anything at all. So this is the Suburbia insert. This cost £8. I've seen inserts. They've got a bit of stained wood, but you know, it all holds the same components. For £23, £24 on Etsy, and that's before postage. This is like 8 plus 7 is £15 after postage, you know, when postage is added. It did say it can only hold Suburbia Incorporated and Suburbia, but because there's that much space at the top, it also holds 5-star. I mean, obviously, once I open it, I should really open it and play it. Since I've had it, God, ages, since Christmas. Yes. So this is the box for Suburbia. That's the player board, all the instructions, the things board, money, ABC tiles, all the player things. I'm sure there's a name. Cheat sheets for players, you know, reference sheet for players. All fits in perfectly. This is Suburbia ink. Something goes there. I haven't got it, but I've seen it in the pictures. Coin deck with denominations wrote down there. Well, you know, it's got figures there. Which comes out, should it need to. And player pieces comes out. I'm just waiting for it to focus now. There you go, should it need to. And then this is the A tiles, B tiles, C tiles, all completely adjustable, all your achievement tokens, all your standard tiles, and it just goes together absolutely perfectly. The bit I really like, now I'm going to try and find a piece to show you. 1, 2, 3. Have I lost one? 1, 2, 3. I thought there were 5. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, the bit that goes together perfectly, which I really like, is they've done a left and a right side. And what they've done here is they've made the left side slightly higher and the right side slightly lower. So if they have to go next to each other, it still fits in flush, which I think is a brilliant idea. So the scope for more tiles and more organising when I buy Suburbia ink, and I will buy Suburbia ink because it's just an excuse to buy Suburbia ink, is fantastic. The scope for just organising it the way you like is brilliant. Not 100% sure it'll do the test where you put it up on the side, because it's not got a lot covering it there. Not enough, I think, to prevent it all from tipping out. But we'll see. I might do it once just to see. So yes, that is my full run through. I apologise for the Carcassone bit because my camera on my phone is just getting a bit shit, and it gets a little bit whiny if I don't tap focus, and I forgot to tap focus. So I apologise for that. And that's that. This is from the guy I've mentioned 100 times already, I forget, Tower Rex from the Ukraine on Etsy. Good value, and even good value when you add the postage. I really do think it's good value when you add the postage. And if you've got a few people that are willing to share that postage, then you're fine, aren't you? You're laughing. It's absolutely spot on. Okay, there you go. I said I'd do a video. Bye-bye.